Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Friday, the 12th of March. My name is Kevin, and this is your daily message and meditation. What can I say about today? I got up a little later than normal today, not by much, but probably 45 minutes. I enjoyed it, the last 45 minutes of rest. Um, so I'm going to get right to the message, right to the cards, if that's okay. And it's quite interesting. There we go. So I had a little bit of deja vu. I was shuffling and I decided to cut them into three and, you know, put them back together and then take the first one, Archangel Michael. No matter what, he's the king of all the angels, and basically, he represents being more like godlike, and knowing that whatever we do, whatever endeavors we have upon us, they're being protected at all times. So not really to worry too much. We can get bogged into our worries. Well, then, interestingly enough, here comes Count Your Blessings right up behind it. Picture of an angel writing a letter. Gratitude for God for love. And the prayer beneath it says, Count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. It sort of goes along with being protected, feeling protected, and being blessed by the fact that you can walk into the light and you have no real fear. This card doesn't represent the fact that we're not grateful. It just asks us to see what we do have. I think I spoke about that yesterday in depth about folks who see things as being half empty and always want more. Well, the fact that we're in a human form, we're always going to be seeking more, wanting more. That's what we came here to do, was to experience the more of everything. So this card says, count the blessings that you've got and more blessings are going to come. When you count blessings, when you're grateful, when you come from love and peace and harmony and all that, more of that will come. The final card is the Peaceful Warrior. No accident that we're talking about peace, we're talking about love, we're talking about being an attraction for abundance. And here comes the Archangel Ariel with her prayer. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. You know, as I've said, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, it sounds interesting that I should keep getting this message to share with you. And maybe it is a reaffirmation of really what's going on out in the world. And I can share this personally. All week long, there has been this headlines about involving the royal family. And there's a part of me that's a bit flippant and dismissive. And that I was wondering late last night, what is it? I really don't know these people. I don't quite understand what it is that this achieves. Because in my world, in the world I come from, or at least the world I'm in now, being of service, trying to help people, trying to set them on the right path, trying to, find a way to have folks see through their own powerful window and show folks, we've got this opportunity to really make a difference. And I know I've been one that sat in an audience where somebody stood on a stage and said, listen, you've got incredible talent within you, and what are you doing worrying about it? So, excuse me. So, all that to say, I am finding myself moving away from this over-saturated world of, I don't really know what to call it. Self-indulgence, I suppose it would be. self-centeredness, self-indulgence, the idea of sorts that people are supposed to pay attention to one person rather than collectively finding a way to come together. Ariel speaks to, is it the need to be right, or is it the need to do right? You can come at a place that's peaceful and loving and kind and gentle, as I believe God does, the source energy does, no matter what's put in front of them. And yet, as warriors, peace warriors, there's this tendency to admonish or to punish or to chastise, judge, there you go, there it is, others, if they don't line themselves up with what we believe or what we don't believe. There's this need to be right. So I think all these cards together really talk about, at least for me, there's really no need to worry about where you are because you're in the right place at the right time and you're protected by some of the higher energies if you want to open yourself up to it. And by counting the blessings that you've got, by realizing this life that you have and the things that you have in it, the homes, the heat, the love from your, whether it's your animals or your partners or your children or your parents, that is the blessing in itself, to feel love, to have love, to be surrounded by love. And yes, that love comes sometimes with a bit of a price, that those who love us want the best for us, and when they see us going off on a journey or a road that perhaps wouldn't be something they take, there may be a bit of a conflict. As long as the intention behind the discord is honorable, it's intentionally good, it's for the highest good of you and other people, then I don't know that's wrong. Okay, done. I think I'm done with that message. 3-card spread. Let's read from our journey to the heart. And let you get on with your Friday. I put a little card as a bookmark. The book was telling me, well, not really saying so, but losing its missing its feather today. I feel like I'm all over the place today. I can't focus, can't get centered. You have the power to redefine your world. One power we gain on our journey to the heart is the ability to refine what we believe. We learn to see things in a new way. We usually have a definition for most areas of our lives, particularly important areas such as work, love, money, and ourselves, but we're not always conscious of it. The experiences we go through can help our definitions surface, help us see more clearly how we define these areas. It's called growth. This growth, this process of redefining, will happen naturally on our path, but we can also consciously, actively work on our definitions. Ask yourself, if you're defining something or someone right now in a way that you'd like to change, perhaps a work relationship, a love relationship, a project, or an issue is causing you distress, you may find you have the power to redefine this area in a way that minimizes or reduces your pain. A healing professional friend once taught me a technique that can be used on any subject you're trying to define. On a sheet of paper, write down everything you currently believe, including, especially, everything negative about the subject or issue. Include all the I can'ts and the why nots. That's your current definition. On a clean sheet of paper, write down how you want to define this area and your involvement in it. Write down everything you want to be, what you wish for, what you think the highest truth possible about the situation could be. Burn the paper with the old definition. Let the smoke clear away from your eyes. Save your new definition. Then watch how the new definition comes to life and takes shape. Ooh, that's powerful. That's a bit witchy, but it's good. Not saying witchy's bad. You don't have to let the past definitions of life, love, God, and yourself limit you anymore. You are free to redefine and help create the life you choose. You're free to see life in a new way. Wow. So, this daily affirmation that Melody Beatty wrote in the 90s, and these 3 cards sort of parallel. Count your blessings. And then this one says redefine what those mean. And I've spoken for 2 days about what we see as cloudy. Now this gives you an active tool to burn them off, let them go, because that's really what each day offers. I saw when we drag the past into the present, it's a bit like putting on dirty clothes. You just clean it off. I think that's why it's a lovely ritual at night. If you can find some Himalayan sea salt, Epsom salts, Bester's Dead Sea salts, basically bath salts, and soak in a tub, burn a candle, play some affirmations at night, and let that whole cascade of the day disappear. Let it go. Then you can reach the next day brand new, fresh, with new eyes, a new way of seeing it, a new way to approach things. This is why I think at the end of the day, when we have this deep rest, all the tissues get to rest, all the organs get to rest, your mind gets to rest, your whole spirit gets to rest. And yet, I hear more and more people don't sleep right, woke up in the middle of the night, have little sleep, because they're not really able to completely rest. And then obviously as we get older, myself included, there are these delicious things called naps that we remember taking when we're little. I remember my grandmother and now my mother all looking forward to their afternoon nap. It was just this place, this space that they enjoyed, feeling that rest, that there's nothing they need to do. Quite joyful, quite delightful. And there's the balance. All right, my friends, let's meditate. Yeah, we're right on target this morning. Take a big breath in. And let all that go. Ooh. Allow your palms to face upward. Connect your feet with the floor, stretch them out, place them back down. And just allow your breath to come and go, not forced, quite simple and easy. Just be mindful of how the air goes into your body and comes out again. Take your thoughts and your consciousness up through your body, from the floor up, your legs into your hips. Your hips to your abdomen, your belly, all the organs in your belly, up through your chest. Paying attention to the areas of your body that is tight, stiff. Feel the energy in an opening in the crown of your head, connecting you to source energy way on up above. And see yourself as a bridge between the loving support of Mother Earth and the ethers, the grand open spaces of Father Heaven. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for showing us your presence in cutting the ties that bind us to people, places, situations, stories, drama, cutting the ties to the unnecessary nonsense and rubbish that we no longer want or need. And thank you for cutting them now. I declare I'm safe, I'm free, and so it is. Your mind focused on your breath and the stillness. Bring your hands over your heart. Let's put ourselves in a loving space for the rest of the day. You can repeat after me. I am the keeper of my mind and my body. Wherever love is, fear is a stranger. Love is here with me, and I am grateful, and so it is. Bring your mind to what it is that you are grateful for, what you know to be your blessings. Think of them. And then imagine this beautiful ball of golden white light coming down towards you from beyond the heavens, surrounding you, encasing you, overflowing so much so that there is literally an abundance of it, never ending. This feeling of love and gratitude brings you a bubble of field that will keep this feeling from this point forward. Let's ask the angels and the higher spirits to come with a message. Thank you, angels. Lifted light spirits, spirit guides, and the energies of those we've lost. Thank you for letting us know you're present. And thank you for revealing to us what we need to know right now. And the vibration of love and the vibration of light. I'm willing to listen and to receive and to share. And so it is. And keep that feeling of openness, of lightness. Generate within you the energy that you know to be happiness, the energy that you know to be joy. Just keep concentrating on the noise of your breath. If thoughts are coming to your mind about how much longer or you can't focus, or you can't settle, or your mind is racing around to places other than right here, right now, allow yourself, your higher self, your grateful self, your happy self, allow those vibrations to teach, show, coach and nurture the side of yourself that is resistant. As you keep breathing, settling your physical body down, knowing that the Mother Earth loves you, supports you, and has the biggest capacity to take all of the burdens that lay on your heart, the worries, the anxieties. Part of you has the fear of releasing and letting go of the habits you believe define who you are. The authentic person, spirit, your spirit, your soul, wants to emerge, wants to open and declare, wants to be free, has the desire to be kind and loving and gentle, peaceful. The shadow side of yourself, the ego, wants to be comfortable, wants to be lazy, can't be bothered. Other people's problems. And in both these energies, you have the ability and the capacity to live and to breathe and to be and to exist. You're given this incredible blessing of life. You get to choose if you wish to emerge and grow and have courage to lead and be seen. Then you must teach and show the side of you, your ego, that you deserve it. The ego craves the attention, the acknowledgement, the spotlight. The spirit knows there's more. The spirit is the joy, the spirit is the love, the spirit is the spotlight, the spirit is being everything it needs to be. Spirit needs no approval. Approval has already been given. The ego craves the approval. This is the lesson the ego needs. Bring your mind and your consciousness back to your breath. Put your hands at heart center. Lift your thumb knuckles to your third eye center, and then let's just honor the rest of the world and ourselves included, the planet, as we bow and say namaste. Wow. I have a funny feeling that at that end part, I've had the sense that Archangel Orion has been around me for a couple of 3 days. And this morning it was quite apparent. Him and Archangel Michael. And I enjoyed that energy about the ego versus the spirit. We have the capacity to choose which way we want to go. And I'd never really thought about it, that the spirit wants to just go off and play and have fun and enjoy. And the ego is the one that just wants to stay safe, doesn't want to bust open, looks for permission, has the need to be seen, has the need to have everyone see them, wants to be known as a certain thing, wants to wear the labels, wants to put things in boxes. Well, the spirit doesn't matter. It's okay. Because they already know they've got what they need and they're always protected and they're just going to go do their thing. I find that lovely about effective people. And now I'm looking at folks who've read or written amazing books and pieces of literature that become the legacy they leave when they leave the earth. And maybe that's all they came here to do, was write that one big, huge, amazing book and then leave. How they had the courage of their convictions just to go and do their thing and make it happen. And we all have that in us. I wonder if we didn't all line up and say, this is what we need to accomplish and do. And yet back in the physical form, we somehow don't believe it. We believe something else. There is a belief in all of us. We have a belief of some sort or another. Comes from someplace. Listen, have a great Friday. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, Saturday, same time. Lots of love. Bye.